Okay, on this camping trip, we're going to do something a little different. I had never camped in the wintertime, and like I showed you earlier, I don't want to be out in the snow. I think it'd be kind of neat, but on this particular one, I planned this pretty well where it had some pretty nice sunshiny days, no snow. It's going to get kind of chilly tonight, but we're set up here at Carter Cave for camping. Carter Caves is actually just north of the Daniel Boone National Park. Actually, it's a national forest here in Kentucky, in eastern Kentucky, kind of a northeastern location of the state. So we're set up here, and we're going to be, we got short days, so we're here kind of a little bit late. We had a little bit of problems getting here because we lost some keys, but we're getting here a little bit late, so we've got set up, and we're going to try to hit some trails before that sun dips down below the horizon, because it'll get dark quick. This time of year, it starts getting dark at 4:30, and the sun's down by 5, so get as much time of the day as we can. So our plan this next 2 days, this is a midweek, and our plan, I should say my plan, I am solo on this trip. My plan is just, I came out for 2 days, and I did reserve the campsite for 2 nights, but I'm probably going to only stay 1 night, and then get home late tomorrow night, because it's going to be cold. But what I came out to do is I kind of wanted to celebrate my, I actually got my last class done, and I'm going to have my little celebration later when I burn some of my math notes. But I'm going to celebrate getting my degree after I'm 60 years old, so that's pretty crazy. I try to do math when it's been 40 years since you did math. So anyway, we'll get to that. But right now, we're going to use this weekend, or actually it's a weekday. We're going to use this time to go do a little hiking, limited on daylight. We're going to do maybe a couple trails now. There's a lot of natural arches, a lot of cool places in this park, and we're going to do a few now, and then we'll pick up early in the morning and do a few more. So that's the plan, and we'll get on down the road and find a trail to get onto. So we'll see you on the trail. So we're going to give this a try. This is this Ravens Bridge Trail, and this is Ravens Bridge, and that's a natural arch in here. I think we'll start off here at the top and go around, and I think we'll end up down the bottom of the hole and coming back up here on this side at the end. They said it's about a ½ mile out and a ½ mile back. Oh, we'll see. We'll look at the trail map here and see what we got. Yeah, so we're going to be taking this blue trail around and down to here, going down and coming back this, I guess that's kind of an orange, no, it's kind of a reddish orange trail back, and then coming up the hill right here. This is a beautiful trail here, and we'll get going. So on this trail, it looks like you can come up and stay on the top here, or you can actually make a shortcut and kind of go down to the bottom if you want to see the bottom part coming into the natural bridge. But we're going to go up across the top since we're already up here and work our way down. You can see a bridge way down the hole, and that's where we're going to end up. And we got this little deer over here. I think you saw him here. He's still watching us. They feel pretty protected in the state parks, because they kind of know this is a place they can go in and don't have to worry about being hunted. Even though the hunting season the gun season is over with, but there's still black powder season around these areas. And while we're out here walking, there's actually a geocache out here, and this was a physical geocache. There's some of them that are virtuals or earth caches, but this one here is a physical cache. That means there's something to find. So according to our GPS, we're 389 feet from it, and hopefully we'll get a good bearing on it when we get up closer to it. So we'll get back to that in a minute. So I was able to find the cache. It was pretty easy, had a pretty good hint. A little damp, but it's, the Ziploc bag seems to be holding it up pretty good. It's like somebody put $1 in there. But I'll sign that. We're right here by the arch, so I'll show you that here in just a minute. After Ravens Bridge, do a lot of steps going down, or if you're coming from the bottom, you're going a lot of steps coming up to the top of it. I think if I'd have done that, I probably would have never come up here, except there was a geocache at the top, so I would have done it maybe for that. So here we go. It's kind of neat, these steps. I wish I'd have changed into my better hiking shoes. I got them in the back of my truck, and these are pretty well racing slicks. So it's between that and the leaves, and I didn't bring my stick, but hey, I'll survive. And then there's one more last look at the archway up on the hill there. Now this trail kind of dog legs back to the lodge here at this point. You'll see there's a big lake that runs, a big linear lake. And the dam's down this way here. I can see just the edges of it, and it goes down through here. So we stay down low here until we get close to the lodge, and then we'll cut back up, climb back up the hill to the lodge. So we're gonna save that fun part for the end. Man, this thing's huge. It's really hard to get an idea of how big this place is. I'm looking straight up now. And then coming down. I wasn't lucky enough to find the traditional cache. Coordinates were drifted everywhere and there was no hint, so I did do the earth cache there, which just requires you to answer some questions of how big the cave is and or the bridge, and a few other questions. Take a picture if you want. But we're going to head back to the camp, maybe explore the park just a little bit before we go to camp, and then start getting our dinner ready. We're gonna have a good one tonight. Might pre-build a fire too, because we have to have that celebration for the graduation. Well, rots and beans, ready to eat. Using a induction cooktop. I got this, I don't know, on Amazon or something, relatively cheap for, and it works really good. I like it because if you do have electricity, and it's easy to set up and run. So well, again, I got a lot of time to waste. Got the old fire going at 6 o'clock right now, and it is just darn near. A little bit of glow over toward the horizon. Got my somewhat of a fire going, and as promised, this is where I get to throw my notes away from my math class. And We'll celebrate me graduating. So this here is actually the well, this isn't too. This is some trig here, so not too. We definitely won't miss that any. And here, boy, that was fun, good stuff there. Frustrum. Yep, I remember those. A lot of calculations on those. So I won't bore you with this too much, but we're gonna finish watching, burning these and burning the fire, and then we're gonna retire. Got the heater going on the camper up here. So just looking around my camper, I've got I'm programming some channels in right now to see if I get any channels. I've got my little heater in here. I've got it set at 65. I've come in for the night, and it's only about 7 o'clock now, but I'm coming in. I'm going to use this time to go over the maps of the trails here, and then might go over and have lunch at the lodge tomorrow. So I'm going to look at the menu. I'm going to show you around the camper here a little bit. I've got an electric blanket. It's actually an electric throw, and I've got it underneath the here, so I'm going to be pretty comfy. And I bought this chair at Myers. It's pretty nice. It's this big fluffy. It's kind of like a next generation beanbag because it actually holds its shape. So kind of like that. Because last time I was in here, I was sitting right on the floor, and so this one here, you can kind of sit in here and be kind of comfy. My head still doesn't hit the ceiling. It works out pretty good. But I think it's going to work out well. So we'll chill here in the camper and eventually go to sleep. Probably about, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and wake up real early in the morning and be ready to hit the trails again. Coffee. Well, it was a pretty quiet night last night, and got pretty cold. I think it got down to 27 this morning. And a little heater worked out pretty good. My little electric throw barely worked, but it was enough to do a pretty good job. So I'm drinking nice hot coffee, and it's watching the sunrise over here. We're going to finish up our coffee here and do a little bit of a pack up here at the camp, and then we're going to go take a couple of hikes. We're going to have lunch later today, and then we'll come back and we'll get the camper at that point. Okay, we're starting this hike over in the cottage area. It's a little side trail that connects into the trail that we want to go on. So it's our first hike this morning, and it looks like we're heading out to Fern Bridge. We're starting right in here, go up here to a little connector trail. It says I guess 0.3 out to the, so not even a little more than a quarter mile one way. So unfortunately this very first part is kind of straight down to the main trail. So we'll head on down there now. I did go prepared this time. You'll see I've got my stick, and I got my better shoes, which have a little bit of tread on. A little better this time of year because you got a lot of leaves on the trail. They've actually raked the trail through here, which is nice. But we'll hit leaves here in a little bit. Get a permit, of course you gotta have the right equipment, you can rappel off these rocks. So we're gonna take a peek over the edge, see what they're rappelling over. Wow. Woo, it's way down there. I'm not gonna go much further. So they probably rappel down through that little slot right there. I guess you anchor to one of these trees. Here on the trail, this makes an interesting turn. It turns hard left right here, goes right down in the split of that rock. So it looks like we're gonna go down, and what goes down has to go back up. In this case, we're heading down in that far corner down there. Pretty cool. Looks like the actual bridge is right over in here, up through that split. Okay, we're down here at the other end of the lake that we were by yesterday. This is the far end, and we're starting down here lower, so I don't have to hike so much. So anyway, we're going to be hiking on the Four Seas Trail just for a little while. We're going to go a quarter mile to the Shangri-La Arch and come back. So we're going to hit this trail now and head over there. Hopefully we don't have too much elevation change between here and there. I don't think too bad, but we'll head on out. Came up to the top of Shangri-La Arch. This one here is not as defined, but it's kind of neat how the trail actually goes right through the middle of it. And I had to come to the top of the stairs just because a friend of mine that works for the state parks and he was out here and his crew, they built this bridge, so I just had to kind of try it out. So we're going back down in it now and heading back toward the car. Well, I'm back here to the steps again. And why is that? Well, let me show you. If you notice, I came up here with something in my hand. It was a walking stick. So guess where I left my walking stick? Up there. So I get to go up there and get it again and come back. But at least I didn't wait until I got all the way back to the car. So, there you go. So this bridge we're on right now, and I'll post the name here, but I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, we're actually on the road that goes right across the bridge. So we're gonna, I've walked down below this before, but I'm gonna see if I can't get to it the other side, just to get a view of it from below. We're gonna come down on the other side and get a better look at it, because there's an earth cache here, so I need to look at a little information for that. It's kind of neat, have a little, got a little sinkhole right through here, all the way to the bottom. Wow, it's pretty impressive. And we're gonna walk out here on this little point and see if we can't get a good shot back at it. So yeah, we can get a shot of it from here. You can just barely make out the light over on the far side. Yeah, see right in there, I think it is. Well, this will be the last hike for this camping trip. And it's supposed to be a pretty good one. There's a Cascade Cave, I believe, is on that northern end there, and I'm not going to hike down there. I believe there's a road here that takes you to it as well. You got to have tickets, and I don't even think they're doing tours this time of year. So we're just going to do the Box Canyon. There's an earth cache, 2 earth caches down here, but they both require you to go in the cave. So we won't be doing any geocaching. So we're going to go down here and follow the trail. So here we go. Here's the Box Canyon Loop Trail. Looks like 0.75. It says hilly. So we'll get started on that. But as we first come in, it's kind of neat. There's a cave right here on our left side, and I'm not sure which one of these caves it is, but they've got a locked door. But that's one of the ways you can either come in or go on that one. So here's our Box Canyon. Let's see what we got here. Here's the trail. Yeah, here's a little connector trail that we're on right now. And oh, we are going to get to see Cascade Bridge. I forgot about that. So we will see a bridge on here. So that'll be interesting. We'll ask bridge before we hit the road for home. We've come to our first turn. I would have normally gone down this way myself, but it says take a right. So I'm gonna say that they set this up for a reason. Maybe looks like we're gonna climb a hill right away. So maybe we're gonna climb up to the top of the hill and then work our way back down to the lower level. So off we go. Really nice stands of hemlock in here. And these are newer trees. At one time, Kentucky had all kinds of these trees. Because they were so straight, they used them over the years. They logged them, pretty much logged them all out. There's a few stands left, but very few virgin forest of these. But I love these trees. Just always in the wintertime, they're so pretty because they stay green and they're tall. Okay, so I would never know to go that way. The trail marker tells me I have to go this way, so this could be interesting. really cool. Looks like the trail, thank goodness it's not taking us through that little bitty gap, but it's taking us back down below these. So I'm going to be scrambling down through here to get back out. So there's my white car or truck over there on the parking lot. We're just about back. We're going to finish up this camping trip with a delicious meal at the Kentucky State Park Lodge, and then we're going to hitch up and head home. So thanks for coming along with me on this little trek. I know there's a lot of hiking involved in this one. You either like it or you don't, but I hope you do enjoy it, and we'll see you on another one of my adventures.